like, I'm not doing this from a place where I hate guns. I love guns. I got one in my truck right now. You know? They sell 1.3 million bottles a day.
What?
Like that.
So what do you think this would go good on? Because
Some people put it on ice cream.
ice cream?
This is called Yamaroku. This soy sauce is aged for 4 years.
I'm not gonna lie to you. With that, wrap it up. That's amazing, dude.
A lot of these Chinese recipes are going to call for what's a neutral oil. That's garbage to me.
I basically kind of overcooked it, if you want to be honest with
Hey,
you.
sometimes you got to order pizza if you miss it.
I'm not ordering pizza on no cooking show, though. My first kill was actually super traumatic because I had a headshot, and I was like, what the heck? I don't know if I could do
took
this.
It can be like a,
Can I drink? It smells like you could drink
kind of like apple cider vinegar.
No,
For me, it's like if I'm going to make something or if I'm going to eat something, I want to feel good about my choices.
Welcome to episode 3. I'm excited. Always excited. Life is good. God is good. But no, this is a cool one because this is a great friend of mine. This is actually the inspiration of me creating a podcast. I actually went on his podcast, Debo Dojo, about a year ago, 2 years ago, or something like that.
Time flies, man.
Time flies, and it feels like I've been knowing this guy forever because you know when you just have a keen energy with somebody, it's just your alignment and everything. That's the cool part about life, and I feel like if I'd have known you earlier, we would have been doing 1,000 things together by now, for sure. But we're gonna get there. But guys, this is a great introduction of Zach. Zach has an amazing story. He has a beautiful family. I can go on and on about what this guy has done, but I want you to hear it from yourself, from his mouth, because he has stuff going on, and I'm excited about some of the stuff he has going on.
Talk about it, dude.
I know one of the things I'm actually excited about is not here, but I want to talk about it. But definitely this backpack with the day in the climate. What inspired you to really start this backpack, and can you explain to everybody what it is and what you're trying to do?
I mean, it was my wife's idea.
Yeah.
So it's going to be called Hilu. It's a bulletproof backpack for kids.
It's crazy.
So a lot of people have a real crazy reaction when they hear that, but we think it's going to be a net positive. And so we've made the first prototype. We've got the second one on the way. We hope to launch by the school year.
That's awesome.
This time. So.
It's very sad that we have this climate where we have to manage or protect our children or anybody actually, because honestly, I was thinking about this for myself. You can take this backpack anywhere and be, have that defense for you and protection for you. It's not necessarily wearing like a bulletproof vest, but you can definitely protect your vital organs, I'm assuming.
I think, it's supposed to stop up to like a 50 Smith & Wesson, so pretty much the biggest handgun around.
It's better than having nothing.
Yeah, the whole point is just to be stealth and to look like a normal backpack, because all these other bulletproof backpacks, they look tactical, no one wants to use them. Yeah. So we're taking the do I want to wear this first approach and then just happen to make it bulletproof.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm excited, man.
I'm excited for you because that's such you're actually serving people and you're actually changing people's lives with that, because you don't know it, but somebody probably has that fear every day of their child going to school and what could happen, but that extra piece of protection could definitely help and save somebody's life for sure.
And I was talking to my dad about this the other day. He's not a fan of it. He thinks that it's not a great idea. I'm like, well, we'll see. But regardless of your political stance, it's going to make you and your kid safer.
For sure. And I agree. I agree with the you and your kid because it's multi-purpose. There's people that go to the mall. We've had so many shootings around the country, and it's like I said, it's very sad, but you have to do what you have to do to protect yourself. And I know some people don't like guns, so.
And you and I love guns.
Yeah. I'm a gun guy.
So I'm not doing this from a place where I hate guns. I love guns. I got one in my truck right now, you know, but I'm excited. It's going to be called Hilu. Name's just totally made up, to be honest.
That's awesome though. Hilu sounds super cool though.
It sounds cool. It looks cool. So,
I'm happy.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. And we'll do some, we'll have some fun.
We gotta go test it.
Yeah, it works, but we want to test it from different ranges, get everything, all the ballistics and everything together, just to make sure that we have everybody have the information that they need.
So part of the process is we're gonna get it independently verified by certain ranges, and then you have to go to the NIJ levels, and that's really expensive. I think it's up to $75K.
Wow.
And you have to do it per plate. So you can only do it on a plate basis, not a backpack basis, and there's all this stuff that goes into it. But we got to go next week.
I'm down. Just let me know.
Let's do it.
I'm excited though because Debo Dojo has been growing for you, and it's been one of those things you started. How long did you start Debo Dojo?
Man, I started it like in November, what's 2025? November of like 23, or maybe, yeah, like January of 24.
Okay.
So like a year and a half.
You've had some clients on there. You've had some.
We had you on there.
Yeah, I was on there for sure. Had a great
That was
time. It was
good.
like a 2-hour conversation.
That was one of the best episodes.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
No, we just had Tiffany Gomas on there. She was, that mother effer's not real.
Oh, really?
She was on there.
Really? That's cool.
Has some big YouTubers, So Joe Scott, I don't know if you ever heard of him.
No,
He's a
I
good
know
science
just got
guy.
it. That's crazy.
It's fun. I thought that it was going to blow up more from a monetary perspective. And it's doing fine, but it's really just turned into a great hobby and a great way to meet people. Like without it, we wouldn't be sitting here today.
That's true. Very true.
So I don't think I'm going to stop doing it ever.
I don't think you should, because one thing you're doing, and this is what I like about the podcast part, is you're allowing people to have a platform to either say what they want, be who they want.
Yeah.
And also you get to connect with them, and you're creating relationships with them, because like we have so many mutual friends now. It's actually awesome. And shout out to Andrew Alexander, because that's one of my favorites actually. But it's been cool getting to see the growth and the things that you're trying to do for yourself and the things you're trying to create for your family, because we're all trying to create something. We're all trying to be innovative. And I think it's important that whenever you have these things, you have the right people backing you. You have the right people behind you supporting you. So I want you to know I'm a supporter. And I'm also a supporter in this. This sounds awesome. Guys, you want to talk about it more?
For your guests, like I'm a serial entrepreneur. That's why I said like earlier, like, man, I don't know if I'm I'm definitely still going to keep doing the podcast, right?
Sure.
But I always ask myself, like, what's next? But so my wife and I are doing the backpack brand. And then we're also literally next week launching this label. This is a test one. We don't have our new labels in. It's called Ni Howdy. So my wife's Chinese. And I didn't grow up with this. It was a Sichuan chili crunch. And I realized that it's basically like ketchup for a lot of Asian American people.
Really?
Or Asian people.
Really?
In China, there's a brand called Lao Gan Ma. Means like old grandma or something like that. It's got a picture of the old Chinese grandma on the label. They sell 1.3 million bottles a day.
What?
Like that.
So it's so the chili crunch, right, is like ketchup or like a condiment for...
Just like, it's great on rice, mostly. Soups, anything. It just amplifies a lot. It's just a good umami bomb. But this one is different because it's seed oil free and it's gluten free.
That's awesome.
So no soy, no wheat. I think it's paleo for the most part. So
No,
I think it's going to do really well.
That stuff, and it's important to know, the education about food and what you're eating obviously makes a big difference. Gluten-free, soy-free, all that stuff makes a big difference. And I think this is an amazing product. I can't wait to try it and whatever we're making today. I don't want to ruin your surprise, but can't wait to try it.
Can we talk about
We can definitely talk about
or do we
whatever
do it later?
No, you can talk about whatever you want. This is your show. So what do you think this will go good on? Because
I mean, anything, man. Some people put it on ice cream.
ice cream?
Some people do it.
Nah, this is crazy. This is awesome though, because
That one's pretty spicy though. We adjusted the formula a little bit, but that one's pretty spicy.
no, I am a huge fan of spice. I'm a huge fan of flavor. So we'll have to try out some ice cream one day for sure.
I think the seed oil free part of this is a really big deal.
Yeah.
Well, it's really like popular right now, but it's also just so much better for you. I'm a big believer in trying to limit seed oils, especially
Yeah.
when cooking.
Yeah.
You know that I'm weird about it.
Yeah, I understand.
Like my father-in-law will come over and he'll use like canola and I'll take it from him, so like,
Yeah, canola is not even in my inventory anymore.
but I think that will, it's just a lot, for me, it's like if I'm going to make something or if I'm going to eat something, I want to feel good about my choices. And this is a feel-good product because you know that it's not bad for you.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm excited for your launch. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to try it because I know you can cook. Y'all don't know this, but we've actually done
We've
a
done
lot
some
of work
pilot
together.
episodes.
We've done some pilot episodes together because it took a long time to get here. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and it was a lot of R&D, but we figured it out and we made it work. And so I want to say thank you for that, and I'm excited to try this. And
Dude, kudos to you for getting here. Now, this is your third episode, right?
yeah, third episode, yes sir.
And you've put a lot of work into testing and making sure that it's going to be quality. And I've seen the first video clips of your first episode. It's going to be good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it because there's a lot of it was gonna be hard for me. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I was pretty nervous. I'm not a big camera person because this is my thing. I like to be original. Like I like to be myself, and around the camera sometimes I get a little shy, but I'm getting comfortable. This is getting fun. And
You
I'm
get used
excited
to it.
about this. Yeah, I'm
Like,
actually getting used to it pretty well. It's
but
pretty
it
cool.
never goes away.
No.
I think because like I haven't done a podcast in like 3 weeks, and even I was like, shit, we're gonna cut the camera in front of us today. But like you get so used to it.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny for you because like you've been in the biggest crowds in the world.
But see, when you're in those crowds,
You're with a team.
The noise doesn't even bother me. Like
And you don't have a camera like on your face.
I'm literally focusing on what I have to do, and this is easy because this is casual conversation, obviously, but it's so fun to actually get to uniquely get to know somebody, and obviously the depths that I've gotten to know you from your podcast, and then trial and error through my initial part of my podcast, and you let me use your home for that, and people don't even know this, but like you really opened the door for me, and I want to tell you I really appreciate that because I didn't have the confidence initially to be able to do that initially. So now that I have the confidence and the comfortability to do this, it just makes me so excited because we've cooked about, I can even tell, we can tell the camera right now, we cooked about 5 or 6 meals. And the footage is just behind closed doors, and I can't wait one day because I'm a launch it because it was cool. Yeah,
like a behind the scenes,
man. Because
or like a where we came from.
Literally where we came from.
When
So
you get 1 million subscribers,
I hope so. That'd be fun, man. Because that means we're reaching people. It ain't even about the what comes with it, right? It's about reaching people, helping people get to know how to cook these things, giving them the confidence to do it. Because nobody's gonna be perfect in the kitchen ever. And that's the thing. The first episode I did, I pulled some steaks off the grill because my steak that I originally had, it was a dry age, but it went bad. And I wasn't comfortable with cooking a steak with because the dry ager has the little mold around it. You just cut around it, but I didn't want to do that. So I just pulled one off the grill, and it was like, oh man, we just got to figure it out as we go. And I basically kind of overcooked it, if you want to be honest with
hey,
you.
sometimes you gotta order pizza if you mess up.
I'm not ordering pizza on no cooking show though.
No, not on the cooking show.
No, but
I mean, yeah, I think what you're doing is great because so many people don't grow up with someone in their family
yeah,
that brings them along, that helps them cook.
Yeah.
You know, I had my great grandma and my mom,
yeah,
and I was always in the kitchen with them. You know what I mean? And you just got to be exposed to it.
And what inspires you to keep going? I know you have a family, but like that's hard with balancing all the things you're trying to do and cooking and everything else. Like that has to be like more motivating. Like, oh, I really want to cook for my family today. That has to be.
I think you start to fall in love with the process.
Yeah.
And if you're cooking, for me, like when I was cooking with somebody that I love or my family, it becomes like a memory that you love, and then you want to replicate that. And now that I have a kid and 2 kids on the way and a whole family, like you bring that. Yeah, my wife has twins.
That's so cool. That is so freaking cool. And she's doing good. She's doing great. We're going to keep praying for that, guys. So y'all watch this. Yes, keep praying for it. So, no, the cooking, especially the cooking aspect for men is what I'm trying to actually pull out of men. I want men to start cooking more. I want to start showing that they can do multiple things and they can help their wives out. And then vice versa for the wives if they want to help their man out with something that men normally do. But it's an all-around thing.
Do you think it's a thing where like a lot of men think that like cooking
Belongs to cooking belongs to the woman,
Yeah.
and I just don't agree. I think that God gives us talents for a reason. Like your story was with your mom and your grandma. My story is with my mom and my dad. Actually, my dad taught me to smoker.
Yeah.
So what I did was I watched my dad, and this is how we used to do it back in my house. My brothers used to season the food. I used to just cook the food. Then my brothers left, so guess what I had to do? I had to season the food and cook the food.
Do you guys wake up at like 4 a.m. to do it? And
Nah, we do. It was easy because I was the one that was on the grill, and I was prepping the grill so the food would be seasoned, and then I would just put it on the grill. So there was nothing for me but just to watch it.
Your dad had to watch it? Or?
No, I watched it.
Oh, wow.
My dad taught me initially how to do it. I watched him do it, and then eventually I caught on and just took my own zest to it, I guess. I don't know.
I need to do some smoking with you because
No, that'd be fun now.
I'm not good at that.
The smoking,
I don't do it.
The smoking
You know what I
part, the smoking part is you definitely have to be adjusted to the grill that you have. I think the one thing is knowing your grill. I think like some people work with bigger rigs. I have not worked with a bigger rig yet. I can promise you right now. If somebody said, "Oh, go work on a big rig that has like double shelves and like the big ones that cars pull and stuff like that," I couldn't do it. Because
you
I
had
have to
to
spend time.
practice.
Yeah, spend time with it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I think it's just more of a spend time thing, and I'm an original guy. Charcoal and wood, man. I don't like the electric stuff. I know people love the electric stuff, but I think the electric stuff would be good if you had like a brisket, multiple briskets or something like that, and you wanted to do it like an untimely thing and
It's an art form.
overnight. Yeah. So
It's like Andrew Alexander. He was you went with him.
yes,
to
the barbecue competition.
Barbecue
Yep.
competition. He was practicing for like weeks on the same rig, just to get it down.
It requires a lot. Once you get it down though, and once you know your temperatures, and once you know how your grill works, like I know how my grill works. My grill, when I get it hot, I know it's gonna go cold if I don't touch it. So that's the kind of thing I know about my grill.
Yeah.
And I know how to maintain the heat with that. I know where to, where to put my coals. And if I want to, whenever I do my briskets, like I switch my coals and put them up because I know at the bottom it's gonna get cold and it's gonna get out of the heat's gonna be gone. So it's just like a whole thing with the process of cooking stuff. And you really just gotta know your grill when it comes to that. At the end of the day,
You just gotta expose your, just like anything.
expose yourself to the
You play
masses.
football, you gotta. It's just practice.
Just throw yourself out there. There's nothing wrong with that. I know the last thing I wanted to touch on though for sure is we're both car guys, and I just had one question. If you had a dream car,
Oh, I already know.
what would...
Lexus L.
Hold on, wait. Before you tell everybody, you got to tell them how you would build it, what year, and why.
I actually would not touch it.
Hmm.
And I couldn't tell you the year of it actually right now, which makes me sound like not a car guy, but trust me, I'm a car guy.
That's okay.
Trust me, bro. Lexus LFA. Just leave it stock.
Lexus LFA.
Yeah. This minimum $1 million right now. I would get a all black Nürburgring edition with black wheels. Would be the spec that I would try and find. But they made about 500 of them. And there's probably 475 left, and maybe 50 Nürburgring editions. So
Wow.
$2 million.
I've never seen that car. I got to see that
Buy
car.
my chili oil.
Buy chili oil, go on the podcast and subscribe. Here we go. We're going to cooking.
And then I'll get one. So. But yeah, that would be my car.
Awesome.
What about you?
It would definitely have to be. It's a hard one, man. You know, I love my Trackhawk. I love some speed. I love the size.
You're gonna
too,
drive
man. I know. I don't really drive it that much, man. People are stupid. So, you know, the one thing for me is I like efficiency and longevity. For me,
Toyota?
no, I'm still gonna go with like a supercar. Obviously, I don't know if it would be a Koenigsegg or something like that, Relega or anything like that. I don't know what it would be, honestly.
Hypercar.
A hypercar for sure. Something that I wouldn't drive every day, actually.
Yeah.
Something that would be cool to just take on the weekends.
Take it at Cars and Coffee. And
For
then
sure,
put it in the
exactly.
garage.
And just something for my kids. Like it would be something that I would hold on to as a memory and also an investment for my kids because they can either sell it one day or keep it for themselves, and it could just be a luxury royalty thing that they have from the dad. I know I want to leave. When I have kids and have a family, I want to leave them a legacy of stuff. So it's important that I have those things in order and those things in line. So
It's important.
huge car guy, but yeah, I know we're cars. We like to shoot guns and we like to cook.
You know
man.
more about guns than me, though. We gotta go shoot.
I do. We definitely have to go shoot. It'd be awesome time. And you know, my education about guns it came a long way. I wasn't a gun guy growing up. I never had a gun in the house, and
Didn't you go hunting as a kid, or?
I never went hunting as a
didn't?
kid. My first experience hunting was with my cousin and my good friend Aaron Radney and Kevin Walker. They took me out hunting all the time in East Texas. We had an amazing time. I didn't know anything about it, and honestly, my cousin was always saying it's a huge adrenaline rush whenever it happens, whenever you actually kill something. So my first kill was actually super traumatic because I had a headshot, and I was like, "What the? I don't know if I could do
took
this."
it out. Just like in football.
Man, I was like, I did the worst of the worst on the first shot. Not
Is
on
that bad to
purpose.
do?
No, it wasn't on purpose. But the thing
Doesn't that
was,
like preserve the meat more if you do that?
well, it does, yes. But it was, we're just predator hunting, so it wasn't anything like deer or anything like that.
Oh, okay,
Like, this
I
is
see.
predator hunting, like all the stuff that's coming. Because most of it, and for educational purposes, we go predator hunting, and it's not for fun most of the time. Most of the time it's for work because there's animals that destroy people's crops, and then also
Like
there's
coyotes and
coyotes.
stuff?
They
Yeah.
kill people's horses and stuff. There was one time where we went, and the stench was terrible, but we walked on some dead horses because the coyotes had killed them. They had surrounded them and killed them. There's a young one, so.
So it brought them to you.
Yeah, like the people called and they called my friend Aaron and they basically clean out the property or whatever's over there. But It's a job for them.
like
They do that
hogs.
for a living. Yeah.
People
So
don't understand how bad.
hogs will make you twist your ankle
Yeah.
if you're walking through just a regular field, and the hole can be so deep and you have no idea. So it takes a lot of money from the farmers. So that's why people go out and hunt and do those things. And I just want people to know that for educational purposes of why we do predator hunting.
People have an opinion about it, but that's okay.
That is okay, but you know, when you're in that lifestyle and those things are happening, you have to be aware of where your surroundings and what's going on, because that is a hard lifestyle. They rely on their cattle, all their farm, everything. They just have to protect it. It's just one of those protection things. So
They had to do it.
you know, so no, super excited. Let's get to cooking, man.
Let's do it,
Let's
man.
have a good time.
Cool. All right. So today we're gonna make 3-cup chicken.
3-cup chicken.
So it's gonna go perfect with the knee howdy. Just a good like little extra, and then we're also gonna make a spicy sour Napa cabbage salad. So this is all Chinese, but I like to say it's like the real Chinese food, not like General Tso's chicken or like black pepper beef or whatever that you get like combo number 5.
Correct.
It's the real shit from China.
Okay.
So
good. Yeah.
chicken thigh, we got black
I love me some
vinegar,
chicken thighs, so you're going the right way.
Shaoxing chicken wine or cooking wine, rice vinegar, coconut oil, scallions, and basil. So it's gonna be like a.
Can I drink? It smells like you can drink
It's kind of like apple cider vinegar.
No, hey, I might have to experiment with this
Try
and
it.
see what I can do. No, because I like to make. Well, see, this is the thing. On my barbecue, I like to use different sprays whenever I'm spraying stuff. So this would be good for some ribs now.
that might be
because that's what
really
I'm.
good.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
What you need to try is this. So this is a Chin Kiang vinegar. It's a Chinese black wheat vinegar. Open that up. It's never been opened. Pop the top. That has some serious flavor. We're going to use that for our color today. The traditional recipe of this does not call for that. It uses something called dark soy sauce. But if you want
really
to pour
rich.
some out and try it,
The vinegar is really rich. I like that. I cook with apple cider vinegar a lot, and it gives so much flavor, especially when stuff is seasoned. It complements
Yeah.
it so well. I may have to try some Chinese ribs, baby.
So-
the original way.
so yeah, this dish in English is called 3-cup chicken. In Chinese, it's called san beiji, which means 3-cup chicken.
It's pretty.
But-
your Chinese is pretty good, huh?
It's not bad.
How much else do you know? What else you know?
我很高兴认识你. That means it's nice to meet you.
Can you say my name is Zach?
I think it's Wo Jiao Zach.
Okay. We'll have all our Chinese people check on
someone
him.
tell me.
If he's wrong, that's the challenge today. If he's wrong, yeah, we're gonna need some
culturally
free. We're gonna need
appropriating.
some free some of these for the person that corrects them. How about that? We'll get you
sounds
some
good.
free ones. You get some of that.
I'll send it to him. So I'm just gonna cut this into like kind of like just smaller pieces. This is just chicken thigh. This is boneless and skinless. For me, I always grew up like chicken breast, white meat, but I've really come to appreciate the chicken thigh. It's a little bit chewier, but once you cook it right,
So
can be
good,
really
tasty,
good.
so much flavor with it.
yeah. Okay, so we just cut the chicken, washed our hands. Now we're about to season it.
I didn't wash my hands.
He didn't wash his hands, but he didn't touch the chicken,
I
so
don't know
we're
what
good.
I'm doing.
So this is called 3-cup chicken, right? You put in basically like 3 things,
Okay.
and that's going to be soy sauce. This one is a hu tao cooking wine and rice vinegar, and it's confusing because most recipes don't actually call for 3 cups of it. I just eyeball it, and then I go from there.
My head's killing you right
So
now.
like, huh?
You ever seen Ricky Bobby?
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, when he can put his hands down in the interview.
I didn't know that he did that.
That would
But,
make a nice shout out.
So this is supposed to be like kind of like a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar.
But see, this is the thing. Not
But it's
everything is
intuitive.
going to
You
be
just
perfect.
gotta
That's what I'm
feel
saying.
it.
Not everything is going to be perfect, and that's the point. Like, in cookbooks, I know it says, like, oh, have 1 tablespoon, have 1 teaspoon of this. Like, but once you start cooking, it has to be, it's a feel thing. Like,
feel.
It has to be a feel thing. Because that's how you're going to learn. And that's how you can get a feel, like, your recipes and keep doing it consistently. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. Now, I have a question. Do you think that it would be, like, the flavor of the chicken and everything would be better if you did this, like, the night before and put it in the fridge and they came back and cooked it? Or would this...
Probably would be.
Okay.
But this is, I mean, you'll
It
see.
still tastes fine, but I'm just saying, like, for people that want to like have like a prep meal or something like that.
You could do that.
Okay, perfect. Because I
sure.
was definitely thinking
It might
that.
be, it'd probably be pretty strong.
Probably
in a good
good,
way.
yeah.
So this is cool. I haven't showed you this. This is called Yamaroku. This soy sauce is aged for 4 years. And this one's done in oak barrels.
Wow.
It's like one of the only breweries or soy sauce manufacturers in Japan that still does it. It's like $35 on Amazon,
Oh, nice. I was gonna ask where you got it from. So perfect.
but you don't need a lot of it. If you might want to even get like a spoon and try it if you're interested.
ain't got to tell me twice.
Yeah, try that bad boy. You'll notice it's just different. You don't need a lot, just a tiny bit. Why'd you try it like that?
That's so good.
It's good, right?
Rich.
It's different.
It's really good.
All right, so this is the chinkyang. This is the black, like Chinese wheat rice vinegar, black vinegar. And so I use this for the color. A lot of the traditional recipes for this are going to ask for a dark soy sauce. Most people don't realize there's a light soy sauce, which technically this would kind of be like a light soy sauce.
Okay.
And then there's a dark.
Okay, that's good. I didn't know that.
So I'm just going to mix this up.
His hands are clean.
My hands are clean. Okay, so we just marinated this. We've got this pan heated up with coconut oil. I like using coconut oil for this recipe because this recipe will call for sugar.
Okay.
Coconut oil I've found is healthier, and it's going to give you that natural sweetness that the recipe kind of wants. A lot of these Chinese recipes are going to call for what's like a neutral oil, canola oil or some stuff like that. That's garbage to me. So
I agree.
that's
why health as well.
we're using this coconut oil. So we're just going to throw it in there. And guys, I'm sorry. I forgot my wok. This should be made in a wok.
But it's okay. This is
But
the
we're
point.
making it work.
All clad today.
Yeah. So right now, what I'm looking to achieve is just kind of like a sear. You can turn it up a little bit if
Yeah.
you want. I want the chicken to sear up and separate, and then we're going to add the rest of the stuff that we'll cut here and the rest of these juices.
I'm so excited about this because not usually do you see traditional Chinese meals being made, especially here in America. Like there's only so many unique places you can find.
You can't even, it's
a
so
meal
hard
like
to
this.
find.
Yeah, like and to have something like homemade like this is kind of exciting. I'm super excited about it.
So yeah, let's set as high as you can go.
Yeah, no, it's gonna go. It's gonna get
I'm
hot
going
fast.
to
You're
keep
good.
some of this on the side.
Yeah, go
'cause
ahead.
it's-
Yeah.
We'll just sit that there. While that is happening, so that we're just developing a sear.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and sear both sides, but we'll cut some ginger and just hang out and talk because we're going to need that.
Yeah, of course.
We're going to get to cutting some ginger here.
I love ginger, and I'm trying to learn how to use ginger more in my foods too.
It's so good.
I'll use ginger in my teas, and like I love drinking tea, but using it in my food would be so good for me, and it's so good for you because it has so many good qualities for your health, and people don't even know it.
It's literally like one of the best things that you can eat.
It smells so good, guys. Your cuts are good now.
Dude, wait until you have Andrew on this thing.
I know.
He's a real chef.
That dude is a real chef. Like that dude can really cook. It's impressive.
Last time we were with him, he did like this,
Literally.
and then he looks you in the eye.
In my face.
And he's like, I'm not going to
bro.
cut my fingers.
In my face. It was so
And I'm like, he's
disrespectful.
going to cut his fingers.
And he did not cut his fingers.
didn't.
But he definitely taught us the technique, and
I'm
yours
not-
is better than mine. My
I'm not
cutting
doing it.
Sucks.
My fingers are in the way. That's not the right way to do it.
You want a rubber glove? You can try it then.
So I'm just going to cut this up real small. I cut some green onions earlier, just
Yeah.
for time.
So the green onions and
The ginger
the ginger are gonna be like bases or
is just classic
flavor to
Chinese
it.
flavor, you know. And then we'll do some garlic. Maybe get like 3 or 4 of these bad boys.
But it's all about the process sometimes, you know? Like some people probably don't even know how to clove garlic like this. Like
Well, I'm not doing a
big
good
deal.
job right now.
No, you're good though.
But I mean that's the thing, right? Like it's the process.
Of course.
You were talking about like cooking. I was talking to Jimmy's food store in Dallas.
Yeah.
Tony DiCarlo. He is one of the owners. That's what he said. Cooking for him, it's just he just fell in love with the process.
The process has always been the best part because the process creates the food.
Yeah.
Putting the food together is always like whatever. If I'm at the grocery store trying to put recipes together,
It's hard.
stuff, very hard. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's fun. Like
It's
the
fun.
process can take 2 to 3 hours sometimes, and that's the joy of cooking. But you gotta keep rolling with the punches whenever it comes to it, and there's gonna be mistakes. There's gonna be something that happens. You get your wonk or whatever, but
So again, a wok would be so much better for this process because with the wok, like with this chicken, the sides of people don't understand. Like when you cook with a wok, there's so many nuances to the way that there's a reason why they cook with it, right? So the sides get super hot, and the bottom where the heat is actually is thicker, and it doesn't heat up as much.
oh wow.
And so like when I cook it on the wok, I'm like kind of placing the chicken on the side, and it'll stick, and I'll sear it there, and then all the juices will collect in the bottom.
Oh wow.
So you're getting all the flavor, but still like creating that sear that you want.
Okay. I'll be seeing examples of that in the future.
I'm kicking myself for not bringing that.
No, it's
Sorry.
okay, man. We'll get it going.
So we'll just let this sear up for a bit, and then we'll come back to it. Okay, so we got like a nice brown sear here. On the wok, it would have happened in like 5 minutes. We had to wait a little bit. But now I'm gonna take the rest of that juice that we had.
I like that.
And then we're gonna get some water actually. And you want it to be, it's like braising in French cooking. Like you want it to be kind of soupy.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna drop in the ginger and the onions.
Y'all have no idea, but that ginger and onion smells so
And it's
good
about to
and
smell
rich.
so good.
And it's about to make this food. I'm gonna add the rest of this. You tripping.
Get in there. And we're gonna cover it and let it sit for like 7-10 minutes. Because with chicken, you don't want to mess around. You want to make sure it's cooked really
You
good.
want it cooked all the way through.
All the way. So,
And
and
now-
throughout the process,
Oh, sorry. I thought we were hanging out.
you want to check it because this meal it's very contingent upon having that juice in there, and you want that. It's like a gravy almost at the end, and you want it because you're going to mix it in a rice bowl,
Okay.
and it's just that extra flavor. So if we see that we're losing a lot of that juice when it's cooking off, I'll just add more water to it.
Okay. So the chicken's gonna be real nice and soft and
It'll be soft.
a lot of flavor with that rice is gonna be really good. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sweet, yeah.
Okay, so we got this chicken braising essentially, and now we're gonna make a sweet or sour and spicy salad dressing for this Napa cabbage salad that we have over here. So I'm gonna wing this, and I do this purely on flavor. There are recipes that you can find for this, but we got soy sauce, rice vinegar, sesame oil. I'm going to use a lot. Normally I'll use olive oil, but I didn't bring that either. I throw in white pepper. This is a big thing in Chinese cooking.
Love white pepper.
It's so good.
Amazing.
Andrew Alexander hates white pepper for some reason.
Oh, boo. Tomatoes.
I'm going to just mix it up. Doesn't take a lot. I threw some garlic in there before. And then I'm going to taste it. It's a little salty.
He said it's too salty.
Actually, no, it's not salty enough. Sorry.
Must be the initial taste then.
The olive oil really helps, but I think we're on to something here. And then we've got the Ni Howdy Sichuan chili crunch. I'm just going to do a big thing of that. You got the fermented beans in here.
Mm.
Drop that in. And that's the spicy bit.
So what made you put the beans in there? The fermented
So
beans?
they're called, I think they're called, if I'm pronouncing this correctly, dozu in Chinese. And it's something that you only really see in Chinese cooking. Like if you go to H Mart, which is a Korean grocery store, you're not going to see these beans. You have to go to like 99 Ranch or get them specifically. So then I'm just going to dump this in. And I hope I have enough. That's why I like to use the olive oil as
make
like
another batch.
as a carrier. And then I'm just going to mix it
Oh
up.
no, that actually came out perfect. Nice.
Oh, and I'm also going to put, I julienned some green onions and I julienne some shiitake mushrooms. 4. Adds like a nice base to everything. Then you just mix it up.
That looks amazing. I love how evenly spread. It didn't look like it initially was going to cover everything, but how it's just spread out perfectly.
And we'll let it sit for a little bit, let the oil kind of get in there, make the flavor maxed out. And
Yeah.
so easy. That's like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. So we threw in some basil, we threw in the garlic, and that's it. It doesn't, it doesn't look the best, but
You know what I'm most impressed by? You didn't use any seasoning other than white pepper, so I'm so excited to try this flavor of what the chicken is.
it's gonna be good.
You're inspiring me to cook more with actual
We need a bigger spoon in this establishment, but I'm gonna get
We're
these
working on it.
juices. I think that'll about do it.
All right, do I got first bite?
Yeah, we'll clean this up a little bit. Got a little paper towel, maybe. I don't know.
Nah, F it.
It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be really hot. But yeah, you want to get some rice, get the juice. You can maybe get like a little piece of chicken.
Wow.
That's hot, dude.
I have a mouth of steel.
You do? All right. The flavor won't be as good when it's that hot.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Listen.
That is so good.
It's good, right?
And it's so simple and it holds the flavor. You know what I wish? I can take the flavor of the sausage you made and put the rice and make it in that. That would be,
You can.
oh. No. Like cook the rice in the flavor you made and put some water in there. Oh my God.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That
Like,
is
boil it like that.
yeah, that's amazing though. This is really good.
It's good.
Really
You
good.
taste that white pepper at the end.
No, literally. It's simple. It's not over seasoned. It's perfect. Like I don't think there's anything more you should do to this dish, honestly. Now you can add salt if you want to, but this is the incredible part about this dish that I like and I paid attention to, and I've already said it, but you did not use any seasoning other than the white pepper that I saw.
That's all I used.
So you use the flavor of actual vegetables, ginger, garlic, basil, and then you use your soy sauce as perfect to mixing it together and your own personal crunchy sauce. And it's like, man,
We didn't even put that on this one. We put it on this one.
But, oh yeah, we did put it on that,
But it would go great with that.
I know it would go great to it.
And if we made this in a wok, it would be
Matter of fact,
even better because
You can try some.
all those flavors would be collected in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get after it. Me howdy.
Wow.
This shit's spicy, so
Hey,
that's gonna be a
what we're
spice.
looking for.
You're gonna be mouth of steel over here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's perfect.
Look at that.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I love that crunch.
Look fun.
See those little
I'm not gonna lie
those
to you.
beans?
With that, wrap it up. That's amazing, dude. You want to try some? No, you should
Yeah.
try some. You should definitely try some.
Who, me?
Yes. You know, I got you. Just get some,
Okay,
just get some chicken.
Yeah, give me some.
Okay.
That's a big piece.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just pour it on.
No, that's fire.
Here we go.
It's like a little. What's they can't think of it. Caviar.
like-
Caviar.
Chinese caviar.
No, that's good. Thank you, man.
Dude, for sure.
I appreciate it, man.
You want to try this bad boy?
Yeah, hell yeah.
We need to get maybe like a fork or
Yeah,
something.
let's do it.
It has this chili crunch in it. This is like one of my favorite things to eat. I love salad. My wife hates salad. But I don't know. I love the way this tastes.
I eat that all day.
It's good, right? This is
Wait.
arguably better than that.
Why? Yeah. Why? You like? Nah. This is. Wait. Hold on.
This will change your life, right here. It's
I have
it's
no
crazy.
idea because that's like with all the dressing and stuff. Let's educate people. With all the dressing and stuff, the bad stuff you have in most salad dressing, right?
so many preservatives and everything in
Yeah,
those dressings.
soybean oil and all this stuff.
That was 3 ingredients.
Yeah,
4. 3?
four plus this.
You're doing something with that crunch, man.
Thanks, dude.
You're doing something.
I appreciate it.
No, you're doing something.
But that's
This
good,
is an
right?
amazing dish. They complement each other very well.
Yeah.
And I love that part about it. And you can use that chili crunch on anything in this room. And I love that. And I'm excited for your launch. This is gonna be awesome.
I'm excited for your.
Make sure you
Your show, bro.
Make sure you get this. Make sure you order some of this when it hits the shelf. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be at every market, Whole Foods, Sprouts, because those are gonna be the good ones.
I hope so.
We ain't going nowhere else. We're going to Whole Foods and Sprouts. I'm kidding. We'll be hit Zach up for all you needs when it comes to this. I recommend it if you like this type of flavor, that real keen spice. Definitely get some of this because this holds a lot of flavor. It can do a lot of things, man.
Thanks.
Congratulations on this. Good luck to you.
Same.
I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for taking the time
Thanks.
to come
Thanks for
kick it
having
with me and chopping it up with me, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, brother.